to understand this functional testing. Functional testing. Say, Sirisha, functional testing. Try to identify the term. What is it? Is it SDLC model or choice? Is it SDLC model or test level or test type or test design technique? Tell me. I provided four choice.
Okay. It's a testing type.
Yes, it is test type. Okay, test type. See, functional testing, performance testing, all are test types. Next, Sushma, same options, system testing. Is it SDLC model or test level or test type or test technique? Test design technique.
Test type.
Test type. Test type. No. Can you tell me, Subhashni, what is system testing? Try to identify the thing. Is it SDLC
Test type.
Huh?
The complete testing of
Complete testing. I'm not asking about definition or functionality. What is it? This is chair, that is table. Just try to identify the thing. What is system testing?
Can you give the options again, sir?
Is it SDLC model or test level or test type or test design technique?
SDLC.
Who told SDLC? 1 minute. Is it SDLC model? Huh?
It's system development life cycle.
1 minute.
I'm not sure.
Waterfall model is SDLC model. V model, Agile model, Spiral model, Prototype model. They are SDLC models. System.
Yes, I think it's test level.
Test level.
Sirisha?
Test level.
Yeah.
It is test level. Okay. Next, in this test level, in this system testing, we perform functional and non-functional. Functional and non-functional testing. See, in the system testing level, as you like, independent testers perform functional and non-functional testing. Sometimes non-functional testing optional, but functional testing is mandatory for every application. Now tell me the relation between system testing and functional testing. Geeta, what is the relation between system testing level and functional testing? Which one is superior? Geeta.
System testing.
Okay. What is the relationship between system and functional testing?
Both can do functional testing.
Both can do functional testing. Tell me, Sirisha, what is the relation between system testing and functional testing?
System testing is kind of an integration of different functions of a specific product that we are testing. It not only tests the specific functionality of a feature, but also
diverting the topic. See, I am asking about, see one thing. Functional testing is part of system testing or not?
Yes.
See, system testing consists these two types, functional and non-functional. Now tell me, what is the relationship? Functional is a part of system testing or not?
Yes.
Yes. Next, one more term. Functional, earlier Geta told, system testing is superior. No, we can't say. See, functional and functional and system testing. Tell me, Sushma, is it correct sentence or not? Earlier we discussed functional testing is part of system testing and non-functional testing also part. But now I am saying functional and system testing. Suppose uh, Delhi and Chennai. Meaningful sentence. Why? Two different cities. Suppose Delhi and India. Delhi is part of India. Now tell me, Sushma, is it correct sentence or not? Functional and system testing. Our
Functional, like you said, is part of system, so,
part of system testing. Then what?
so that, under system testing, that also is included.
Okay. So it is not correct sentence. Okay?
No.
It is correct sentence. Correct sentence. Why? I will explain. Say, functional testing is part of system testing. Okay. But not only part of system testing, also part of unit testing, integration testing level, acceptance testing level. See, we have 4 levels of testing. Testers may vary from one level to another. Suppose unit testing, developers are testers. System testing, independent testers. Acceptance testing, end users are testers. Testers may vary from one level to another, but testing is there in every level. We have 4 levels of testing in our life cycle. First one is in software development life cycle. First one is unit testing. Functional testing is also part of unit testing, integration testing, and system testing, and acceptance testing. It is independent concept. We can't restrict this functional testing in system level, system testing only. It is also part of unit testing, integration testing, and acceptance testing. Did you understand this concept, Sushma? Understand?
Yeah, yeah.
What about you, Geeta? Geeta, did you understand?
Can you say one more time, sir? I don't understand.
See, don't follow blindly. If you have any queries, ask me. See, system testing, functional testing. Earlier we discussed functional testing is part of system testing. Okay. But I've introduced one more term, functional and system testing. Actually, it is not a meaningful sentence. Why? Functional also part of system testing, but it is meaningful sentence. Why? Functional testing is part of system testing, okay, but not only part of system testing, it is also part of unit testing level, integration testing level, and user acceptance testing level. Got the point, Geeta?
Yeah, I got it now.
In all levels, we perform functional testing. Not we. We only perform testing at system testing level. Testers may vary from one level to another. Tell me, Sirisha, tell me, Rajendra, who are the testers in unit or component testing level generally?
Test a unit unit testing.
What I am asking, first listen question carefully. Who are the testers in unit testing level? Who perform testing? Who performs testing?
Development team.
Developers. Yes.
Unit testing.
Yes. Developers. Next, tell me, Jawuddin, who are the testers in acceptance testing level? Muhammad?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Testers in acceptance testing level. Concentrate. Concentrate. Tell me, Subhashini. Testers in
Business users.
end users. Yes, end users. Okay. Next, come to mainstream. Functional testing. First, I just explained roots of functional testing. Next, come to this one, functional testing. What is functional testing, Sirisha? What is functional testing?
Functional testing is basically testing the functionality of the
Yes.
product.
Yes. See, testing a component or system functionality with respect to functional requirements. See, functional testing can be applied on component level also, means unit level. Okay, see, testing a component or system's functionality with respect to functional requirements. Okay. Next, that is generic definition. Here some coverage are there. When it comes to low level description, generally what you perform in this area, Sushma, what you test? Give one or two examples. What you
Here the test, according to the requirements, what it is supposed to do.
What you test? Give some examples. One or two examples. Okay. See, here generally we follow generic way, but some coverage available in functional testing. Coverages. First important coverages are input domain coverage. Terminology, concentrate. Put mute. Input domain coverage. What is input domain coverage? Verifying whether the system is accepting valid inputs or not and preventing invalid inputs or not. See, in case of forms validation, we use this input domain coverage. Tell me, Geeta, what is input domain coverage? What is input domain coverage? Suppose.
Hello.
Verify
The system is accepting the valid input and preventing the invalid input.
or not. See, verifying whether the system is accepting valid inputs or not and preventing invalid inputs or not. See, it has to accept valid inputs and prevent invalid inputs. That is input domain coverage. Next, output domain coverage. Tell me, Sirisha, what is output domain coverage? Guess. Output domain coverage. Output means input plus process. Input plus process equal to output. Tell me.
Giving out valid values and as well as valid values mainly, and if an input is invalid, input values not taken.
Forget about input is invalid.
I'm not sure.
Input is invalid, definitely it will show error, no output concept. Output domain coverage means, say, whether the system is providing correct output or not based on input data and process. Verifying whether the system is providing correct outputs or not based on input and process. Tell me, Subhashini, what is output domain coverage?
whether the system is providing correct output or not,
Based on
based on the input based on the input that we give
input and
the process.
process. Input and process. Already I told, input plus process equal to output. Next, database testing. See, output domain coverage is different, database testing is different. Some outputs only for display. All outputs can't be stored. Some outputs only stored. See, database testing. And one more thing, database testing also independent topic. It is not only part of functional testing, also part of performance testing. Okay, database testing. Database testing is part of functional testing. Tell me, Sirisha, what we perform in this area?
Mostly putting the large set of data and making sure that it's processed correctly.
Process. See, here we perform data integrity. Data integrity. What is data integrity, Sushma? What is data integrity? Say correctly storing and correct places storing. That is important. Suppose we are entering the data, maths, physics, chemistry marks from front end. Maths marks, physics, chemistry marks. All three marks stored. But maths marks stored in physics cell, physics marks stored in chemistry cell, chemistry marks stored in math cell. It's not proper integration, data integration. Suppose if you perform total operation, it will give correct total. Total means in this scenario, maths plus physics plus chemistry. 1 minute, sorry. Suppose if you process grades, it will provide correct grades. Why? Grades means total by 3 in this scenario. But if you want to retrieve maths toppers, you can't retrieve properly. Why? Maths marks stored in physics cell. Tell me, Gita, what is data integrity?
The value is not assigned properly.
Correctly storing and correct places storing. Correctly storing means all inputs correctly storing and correct places storing. Correctly storing and in correct places storing. Did you understand, Subhashini? Understand this concept?
Yes, sir.
What about you, Rajendra? Rajendra?
Yeah, I got it, yeah. Correctly storing and incorrectly, can you tell me the second one? Incorrectly storing?
Correctly storing and in correct places storing. Correct place.
Oh yeah, incorrect place, yeah, storing.
Correct place. See, correctly storing means, suppose you entered 10 records, each record having 3 fields, 10 into 3, 30 fields storing. That is correct storing. Yeah. In correct places means maths marks in math cell, physics marks in physics cells, chemistry marks in chemistry cells. Okay?
Okay.
That is data integrity. Next, any others? Tell me, Sirisha, any other operations in database testing? Data integrity. Next.
Updating of the data should
that concept
reflect correctly.
That concept comes under data manipulations. See, 3 types of manipulations we perform. Additions, modifications, deletions. Addition, updation, deletion. See, that data manipulations correctly working or not. We have to check that operations. Next, data comparisons. data comparisons. Sometimes we compare data with one resource to another. Say, suppose we have 1,000 records in in a database. We have to compare with Excel file. In Excel file also 1,000 records are there, 1,000 or something. See, comparisons. Comparing backend data with other resource, or sometimes we compare backend data with front end input data. Got it? Tell me, tell me, Rajendra, what is data comparisons?
Comparing backend data to
Ah,
mm, to the
other resource data. Other resource means Excel or other database.
uh,
Comparing two databases, or comparing database with Excel, or comparing backend data with front end input data. Got the point, Sirisha?
Yes.
Data comparisons. Next, data retrievals. Data retrievals. See, for retrieving data, we use select statements. See, data retrievals. See, sometimes we retrieve specific data. Suppose I want 2 fields from table 1, 3 fields from table 2. Using joins, I can retrieve the data, and using foreign key and joins, we can retrieve the data. Anyhow, that concept it comes under data SQL concept. Okay. See, data retrieval is also one of the database operation. What is data retrieval? Tell me, Geeta, what is data retrievals?
Retrieving the data using the select statement,
retrieve
and
specific
if you
data.
want to retrieve
Specific
from
form of data.
2 or more tables, you
Ah.
have to use the join statement.
Retrieving specific form of data using select queries from one or more tables. That is also one of the operation. Next, data backup, data backup and recovery operations. Data backup and recovery operations. See, generally business organizations take backup, daily backup, monthly backup, quarterly, half-yearly, yearly. Suppose whenever they want 2007 data, using that CDs or other device, they retrieve that data, they recover that data. Backup and recovery. Suppose we have 2006 year backup. Now we want that data. We can recover using that secondary storage device. See, these are the important operations in this area. Tell me, Jayauddin, what are the important operations in database testing? Jayauddin. Respond quickly, Jayauddin.
Yes, we can do data manipulation,
Ah,
data integrity,
ah,
data comparison, data reporting and retrieval, and data backup and recovery operations.
Data backup and recovery operations. Okay na? Okay na, Sushma? Did you understand the concept? Sushma. Sushma, did you understand the concept?
Finally?
Did you understand the concept?
Yes, yes.
Next, error handling. Error handling. See, verifying how the system is handling user unauthorized operations. It has to provide proper error messages. It has to provide meaningful error and help messages. Verifying how the system is providing meaningful error and help messages. It has to handle user unauthorized operations. Tell me, Subhashini, what is error handling? What we have to test? What we have to test in this area? Subhashini, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
No, I don't have idea.
Just I explain now. Okay.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
You disconnect and connect again. What about Sirisha? What about my voice? Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly actually.
Okay. You tell me, Geeta, what is error handling? What you perform in this area, in this coverage?
Yeah, we have to see how the system is handling the unauthorized operations.
User unauthorized operations. It has to provide meaningful error messages and help messages, isn't it? Next, last one. Order of functionalities. Order of functionalities. See, verifying whether the system is providing, correct order of functionalities or not. Example, suppose take Gmail login operation. First step, launch Gmail homepage. Next, enter user ID, password, click on default button, sign in button, then you can get your email homepage. Then you can compose mails or compose mails and delete mails. Next, at the end, log out. This is correct order of functionalities. Suppose when you launch Google homepage, immediately it is providing your email home. When you try to compose any email, then it is asking enter user ID and password. That is not correct order of functionalities. See, providing correct order of functionality is also one of the important factor. Tell me, Rajendra, what is order of functionalities coverage?
The order of functionality is verifying the process, verifying the proper
system
process.
is providing correct order of functionalities or not. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. This is about introduction.